Hardships in life lead to growth and increased moral character. There have been many instances in my life where I felt hopeless, discouraged, and confused. However, I am grateful for all the trials and drawbacks I have encountered, since each of them have led me to where I am today. One of the most difficult periods of my life took place in 2007 when I was 7 years old. Both sickness and the Great Recession plagued my family, resulting in a sudden lifestyle change. Today I hope to share the details of this experience with you and how it ultimately brought my family closer together. 14 years ago, life seemed perfect. My younger brother and I attended private school and were involved in several extracurricular activities. My parents had great jobs, and we lived in a comfortable, spacious home. In June 2007, however, everything changed. The recession resulted in my father's mortgage company shutting down and him being laid off. 2 days later, my mom came home from the doctor's office with the news that she had breast cancer. She was immediately scheduled to receive surgery and regular radiation treatments. Despite being on numerous medications and treatments, she still worked at the hospital as a nurse to support our family. Eventually, her cancer worsened and she had to receive a second surgery. She was forced to stop working, and my family had no choice but to move to a smaller home. I clearly remember the panic and confusion I felt, seeing my mother in excruciating pain. At 7 years old, I was unable to understand the details of what exactly was taking place, and I was too young and naive to understand the reality of financial hardship. However, my parents' distress resulted in me experiencing the most sadness that I have ever felt. I left the friends I grew up with. My brother and I switched to a public school, and I began experiencing anxiety. My classmates ridiculed me for living in a home that looked like a garage. I was confused about why we had to move, and I feared my mother dying. Although the circumstances were extremely challenging, my parents ensured that they made the best of the situation and that we had the greatest possible childhood. We ate dinner together every day, had movie nights on the weekends, attended church every Sunday, and celebrated every holiday to the fullest. I gained a very close relationship with my family, as we spent significantly more time together than ever before. This resulted in me feeling comfortable to talk to my parents about anything and learning ways to cope with my anxiety. I learned to have faith and trust that my mother would get better and that my father would find a job. Focusing on the present rather than stressing about the unknown is a skill that has become extremely valuable in my life, which I use until today. The teasing during my elementary school years regarding my small home transformed me into a confident, strong, and independent individual. The greatest lessons I learned from this experience is to always make the best with what life gives you and to always have hope. I have always believed that everything in life happens for a good reason. My father's unemployment and my mother's sickness have allowed me to grow in ways I have not imagined possible. This experience has provided me with the virtues and attitudes needed to overcome any trial that the future holds. Thank you.